Alright, welcome back. Here for the throwback standard Gauntlet from the early 2000s. We won the first round with Blue-Green Madness against Mirari's Wake, and so we're going to jump into round 2 here and see what we get paired up against. Hoping it's something sweet, hoping it actually is Astral Slide. I was mistaken because I was not very familiar with the Wake deck, so we'll see. It was a lot of fun last round. I almost timed out, but I just got there, and feels real good. Looking forward to playing another sweet match. Hopefully play a little bit quicker, a little bit more concise, and try to go 2-0, and then hopefully go for the gusto and 3-0 this thing. Maybe. If there's a deck I'm going to do it with, it's Blue-Green Madness. So here we go. I think we can keep this just for the two mongrels and the two root wallas in the careful study. Hopefully our draw is forest something else, and then we're just in good cruising shape. So we'll keep it. We lost a die roll again, and we'll see what our opponent's up to. Black. All right. Duress, that's bad news for us because they're going to take that careful study. So it looks like we're on mono black control. Not great, our opponent's on mono black control. Yep. Well, that's a pisser. Sure, let's see if we get forced. Nope. But Aquamoeba's fine. So we just go land pass. Aquamoeba, we can dump our hand out. Alright. This is going to take our circular logic. Yep. And this is what mono black control did back in the day. I see why my friends Dwayne and Glenn really gravitated toward the deck, because they hate fun and like to see folks unhappy. So we'll just cast Aquamoeba here and pass. I think if they play an Edict effect, we're going to flash in a Root Walla and sack it in response, because we do need a discard outlet. Okay, and they're just going to pass, so I think we Root Walla on the end step anyway. Alright, so they're just going to smother it. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we could play into it, and they could do it now. Or we can untap, and they could do it when we untap. I guess let's just dump the Root Wallas in play. What a stack. Look at this. We still get to chip in for some damage, and we're a little protected against edicts if we draw a good creature or a discard outlet this turn. Arrogant Worm, well, a little bit late, but that's okay. I think we just get in. I guess we can do full value and get in for 4 total. Diabolic Shooter. Alright. Apologize for my dogs running around and chasing each other and being loud. Hey! Calm down. They are 2 wily Boston Terriers, as you've seen in some previous videos. Alright, so we're not going to want to commit too much to the board, so we're just going to go ahead and attack in. And then next turn, after the inevitable Wrath effect or something to that effect, we can play Wild Mongrel. If we get mutilated here or whatever, we could save the Root Walla. Save a Root Walla. Yeah. Or actually we can't, so that's fine. better to not. Alright, draw an island. Alright, we're just going to deep analysis and try to stack our hand a bit. Haunting Echoes, huh? That's pretty good against a graveyard deck, huh? That's why this deck was good back in the day, because the top deck in the format was Blue-Green Madness and Psychotog, so... It's okay, though. They're tapped down, so we can, if we draw a land, play Wild Mongrel and hold up mana for Arrogant Worm. I'm glad I hardcast the deep analysis now instead of just waiting to pitch it. Alright, we do not draw a land, but I think we can't sit back on our heels anymore. We can play Wild Mongrel and we can hold up Unsummon, which is fine. I mean, it's not a flashy or exciting line of play, but not where we really want to be, but that's okay. Additionally, we could have discarded to it to make it big enough to not be Smother Bait, but I don't think that's great either. Let's try to make them waste their spells. And now we can discard to it because we have Wonder. So we could Huck Wonder and Roar of the Worm. Maybe. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Corrupt's pretty rough. I guess we still discard Roar of the Worm. And we can discard Wonder, because I don't think we're going to hardcast it. Then we can flashback Roar of the Worm, which isn't a bad consolation prize. Draw another Roar of the Worm, of course. Yeah. Alright, it's pretty good. Now our opponent is down to one card in hand. Gotta imagine that he just tutored up a Mutilate, maybe, or something, some sort of effect similar. We've dealt ourselves 5 by way of tapping the Yavimeyakos for green mana. Cabal Coffers, alright. Yeah, Visara the Dreadful. Pretty good. I unfortunately do not have access to Circular Logic at this time. So... I can threaten to... I can attack into it and just threaten dump my hand. A little risky of a play, but... yeah, I think I'm going to do it anyway. If I dump my hand, put an Arrogant Worm and a Roar of the Worm into play and into the graveyard, I think it's pretty decent. play an island and pass. We draw another unsummon. We could slow down Visara. Yes. Well, we get to chip in with 4. Merfolk Looter. Not great here, but punch in for 4. Cast Merfolk Looter. Should have cast Roar of the Worm, but that's okay. I think that's just going to be the backup plan. Opponent's still low on cards. On summon, pretty good. Yeah, I think we go to combat. Oh shit. Undo. Thought we were out of combat. Why I'm not great in MTGO Online. Okay. And then we Roar of the Worm. I guess we don't want to loot on our end step, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. Duress me all you want, fella. Mutilate's pretty good, though. Yeah, there's no reason to loot. Now have mana to pay. We might be dead here. Yeah, he just picks that off. We're out of gas. Alright. You did it. Game 2. Alright. Play some compost in here. Stupefying Touch seems pretty decent for Visara. What seems bad? Unsummon seems pretty... I mean, with sweepers it's one thing, but pull one of those, go down a Wonder because we're not worrying about blocking. Or flying over. There's not a lot of combat attacking or blocking going on either end. Circular Logic seems good. The Worms seem good. Deep Analysis is fine. Maybe just go down all the Wonder. Yeah. They have Graveyard Hate anyway, so seems good. I'd like to play first. Alright. Well, I think we go turn 1, Basking Root Walla, turn 2, Compost. So we'll keep it. Let's try to draw some cards. Yeah, so turn 1, Root Walla, turn 2, Compost, attack for 1, and then hopefully we can get ahead. Sure, we got it. Yeah, we want to play Compost now to get around Duress. Yeah, Duress is pretty bad when I'm drawing cards off of it. Alright, now we snap Mongrel and just try to get the beatdowns on. Dead Gladiator. Alright. Well, he's less likely to mutilate now, so I think we can commit the Root Walla at least. Alright, a Real Forest, pretty good draw. We don't want to use a Stupefying Touch yet. We don't want to trade with that thing yet. Well, if we trade with it, we draw a card. I'll send in the Root Walla, I think. So don't want to lose the Mongrel, but really, what am I doing if... and when he discards cards to that thing, I draw cards, so... yeah, I figured he wouldn't. Diabolic Tutor, probably going to get himself a Mutilate at this point. But we get to draw a card, which is pretty sweet. Cool, draw another Mongrel, so we don't have to worry about the Mutilate as much, and a Root Walla. Excellent. So... I think we just swing with everything, knowing that he's probably going to Wrath. I think we just let it happen, right? And draw a card. Yeah, that's fine. Let's draw all the cards. It's not a bad deal. Now Mutilate's probably not the most appealing thing he could be doing. Careful Steady's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that now. Then we can pitch a Root Walla and Madness it. Pitch a Roar of the Worm. He may respond with Innocent Blood. Nope. Alright. Then we play a land, and we go to combat. Alright, cool. Let's get damage when we can. Visara, pretty good. But we could Stupefying Touch it. So, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll probably just do that straight away. So this has a 5/5 vanilla flyer, which is fine. It is absolutely raceable. He still has the ability to mutilate and keep it on board, so overcommitting maybe not. So let's just pass. I've eaten a lot of time off my clock somehow. Jesus, I am not fast. Yeah, get in there, buddy. I think I could race this. Duress? Yeah, I mean, you get an unsummon, sure. Another Visara to legendary rule it out. Well, that's pretty good. Now we're just drawing all the lands, huh? The blue source. Then I guess we just start committing some stuff. It's 3 cards in hand. I guess we can hold up Arrogant Worm on the end step. I should have played Mongrel on the end, or on the second main phase, and held up 2 pumps, or a pump and a Centaur Guard in activation. But, you know, it's been a minute. I was just like, oh, okay, we'll just start dumping stuff into play. And to save time on Magic Online, playing stuff main phase 1 makes sense sometimes. This is not one of those times. Opponent in the tank. I think I still just don't pump whatever he blocks. It's pretty bad, but yeah, that's fine. Hopefully he's on the attack plan instead of the pump, or the destroy plan. Although it's pretty ugly if he mutilates. Well, he can't mutilate here. But if he removal spells me and then kills dudes, and it's just a whole big mess. And I have my Wonders out of the deck right now because I didn't expect this sort of thing to happen much. Yeah, I mean, you're getting in there, so at least you're not activating the damn thing. So we have 2 turns to get some damage through. He's going to corrupt me for a bunch. And here I am without a circular logic. Yay. Well, we'll draw a card. Let's see. I can't do it. Shit. Yeah, Centaur Garden deals 1 damage to me, and I'm at 1 now. I'm dumb. We're not going to madness that. That was just wasteful. Alright. That was a giant punt. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Opponent's at 20. Yep. Well, that's it for me. Alright, win some, lose one. Mono Black controls a very good deck and very tough to beat, just the amount of removal. I thought we had the advantage with Compost, but the Runner, Visara the Dreadfuls, pretty tough to handle. That and just being able to corrupt me down to 1. Pretty gross. Misplay with the Wild Mongrel on main phase 1 to save time. Didn't do me any favors. But it is what it is. So we got one more round. We could try to 2-1 this thing and make back our tickets or play points. Either way, I will see you then. Congratulations to my opponent.